Hello, YouTubers. I hope that you're staying safe in the pandemic and keeping spiritually strong. I was disfellowshipped in 1999, and been I have been shunned by my family. My father's an elder. I have four brothers and two sisters. One of my brothers left, so I've been able to talk to one of my brothers, but for the most part, my family has followed the rules to shun me. I know that's not the case with everyone who is disfellowshipped. Uh, Many families choose to break the rules and communicate with the disfellowshipped person. I have a number of Jehovah's Witness friends um, on Facebook or online that know I am disfellowshipped, that know my situation, and choose to be my friend. These are Jehovah's Witnesses who are baptized and in good standing with the congregation. And you know what I mean by good standing. Good standing is that the congregation is in open fellowship with them. Before the pandemic, I was attending the Kingdom Hall a couple times a month, and there were a few witnesses who would choose to openly communicate with me, knowing I am disfellowshipped. And part of me appreciated that that they would talk to me and be friendly to me. For what reason they were talking to me, I couldn't say. I'm not going to say they were feeling guilty, they were feeling sympathetic, but regardless of their reason, they knowingly, deliberately, openly broke the rules in front of the elder's face over and over again. The elders allowed this. For what reason? I don't judge them. Whether it was sympathy, whether it was they're not feeling in control of the situation, I don't know. I'm not the judge of that. My mother and father will not even pick up the phone for a number of years now. There was a time they were speaking to me. I did make an effort to go back to the Watchtower in 2007, and my parents chose to communicate with me for a few years. Not a lot, but occasionally, enough to be civilized to, you know, to your own son. My sisters have chosen not to communicate with me regardless at any point in time. And a few of my brothers I have never spoken to in 21 years. I haven't even seen a couple of them. And yet, there are witnesses who are undermining the actions of my family by regularly engaging in communication and having a friendship with me. The reason my parents give me is that they are respecting Jehovah's arrangement of things. My dad gave me a copy of the book. I think, what was it called? Keep Yourself in God's Love. I think that was the name of one of the newer publications, where it stressed that the hard line towards people who are disfellowshipped, that they aren't supposed to be communicating. Keep yourself in God's love. Respect Jehovah's arrangement. The faithful and discreet slave has, through the Spirit of Jehovah, directed them to not be in association with disfellowshipped ones. It's a matter of being obedient to Jehovah God. They use the scripture in, I believe it was Numbers, where Korah, Dathan, and Abiram challenge the authority of Moses and act rebelliously. In essence, not against Moses, but against Jehovah God himself, who has appointed Moses. Jehovah's Witnesses say to disrespect the arrangement of Jehovah and the decisions made by the Spirit-directed elders is a challenge against Jehovah God himself. And yet, many, if not the majority, when they feel like it, they will justify their disobeying the arrangement of Jehovah God to communicate openly or in privately or secretly with someone disfellowshipped. I was disfellowshipped in 1999 against my will. I wanted to be a Jehovah's Witness. I believed it was the organization of Jehovah. I was confused about many things, but essentially, I believed it was, quote unquote, the truth. I wasn't committing immorality. I wasn't deliberately doing something against the organization to get disfellowshipped. I was speaking out against bad things that I saw. My behavior was inappropriate. I won't go into a lot of the details, but essentially I got disfellowshipped for disrespecting the elders' authority, not respecting their authority, not respecting Jehovah's arrangement. I was given direction by the elders. I felt the elders were not acting in harmony with the scripture, and I didn't submit myself to them or show respect to them in my attitude towards them. And I did apologize to them years later. I did apologize, and I was granted forgiveness by each of those elders who I apologized to. But the reason I was disfellowshipped, in my face, when I go to the Kingdom Hall, people are disrespecting the arrangement. That's what I got disfellowshipped for. That's why I was shunned my entire, not say my entire life, but 21 years and continue to be shunned. And it's right in front of my face. It's and in front of the elder's face. It's they are being guilty of what I got excommunicated for.